Hello lovelies, it's Chinese Sue here, and today we are going to be cooking Chinese braised ribs. So let's get to it.
So what you need for today is 2 packs of chopped up ribs, 2 spring onions, 4 cloves of garlic, 4 slices of ginger, 2 star anise, vegetable oil, Shaohsing rice wine, dark soy sauce for colour, light soy sauce for saltiness, white wine vinegar and brown sugar. Let's get started.
With the ribs, they normally come in long pieces, so use a cleaver to chop that up into bite size because it'll be easier to cook. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put them into cold water and put them on full heat until the water simmers. So this has been simmering for about 15 minutes. And as you can see, there's stuff on the top, so we need to remove that. So take that off. And then we'll let it simmer for a further couple of minutes. Ribs have simmered. We are going to drain all the water, rinse them with cold water, and then pour them on the paper to dry. Just rinsing them to make sure that they're clean. So what we need to do with the spring onions, cut them in half, and we are going to leave those because I'm going to put them straight into the ribs when we braise them, but we need to slice up the spring onions for the garnish later. Only the green part though. And then with the cloves of garlic, we just need to bash them with the back of the knife. Just need to bruise them a bit, so it releases the flavour. And obviously we've sliced the ginger already. So as usual, I've laid out the ingredients in order that I'm going to put them in. This is where you need to get a deep pan with a lid, and we're going to put the heat on. Put a tablespoon of oil, and we are going to melt the brown sugar slowly, but before it burns, then we're going to add the ribs and then the rest of the ingredients. To low heat, tablespoon of vegetable oil. We're going to add the brown sugar. We're going to slowly stir until it starts to go brown. You can see the brown sugar is going darker. This is where we add our ribs. Use our hands for quicker. There's a lot of ribs, but we do like them, don't we, Joshua?
Yeah.
Right, then you get the sugar to coat over the ribs. Now the sugar has coated most of the ribs, this is where we add our wet ingredients. So 4 tablespoons of light soy sauce. 4 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. 4 tablespoons of Shaohsing rice wine. If you don't have that, you can use dry sherry, if not, apple juice. And then 6 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. And then we give this a stir to coat all the ribs. Now we've coated the ribs with the juices, we're going to add some water until it's about halfway up the pan. Like so. Give that another stir. And now we're going to add the aromas. So, 2 star anise, 4 cloves of garlic, 4 slices of ginger, and 2 stems of the spring onion. Give it a stir. Turn the heat to the lowest. Put the lid on for 20 minutes and then come back to see what they look like. During the 20 minutes, you may need to stir once or twice just to make sure that all the ribs get coated. Okay, so these have been cooking for 20 minutes. As you can see, they're getting nice and brown. Smell nice, Shaohsing, aren't they? The aromas. Now we need to take the aromas out. The ginger, the garlic and the star anise, if you can find them.
What? Try to find the secret ribs. Or the veg.
Once you take the aromas out, we will put it on high heat and cook for a further 5 minutes while stirring so it gets all nice and sticky. So these have been cooking for 5 minutes, as you can see. They're lovely and brown. Turn off the heat. And then we'll sprinkle some spring onions over them. Then we are ready to serve. So here are the Chinese braised ribs. Joshy, shall we try?
Ooh, this is a big one. The flavour.
They are sticky. How juicy are these?
Oh.
Tell them how much you like these, Joshua.
10 out of 10, hands down. You have to try these.
They're just so good.
I have to have another one.
You can't have enough ribs. These are perfect for a starter, or if you have friends round, just for a little nibble before you have your main course. We're just going to keep eating.
Does this even have a bone in it?
Oh, you lucked out on that bit.
Oh my god, it's so chewy.
So, hope you try these at home.